Hi guys, we're here at the Fog Lounge and we're here with Mike Michalski and we're here to talk about something that's coming to Windsor that we have not had in 22 years. Do you want to tell us what that is, Mike?
A snowstorm. No, it's a Merry Comic Book Christmas Con. Windsor's first comic book convention in eons and eons and eons. In fact, some people, they've never experienced any comic convention in this area, so many are calling it's the first comic convention. Well, far be it from me to argue with them. So it's absolutely the first one in a long time, December 2nd, 5030 Howard Avenue, Legion Branch 594. We're going to be having special guests from right here in town. Jason FABOK, the Detective Comics artist, is going to be our special guest of honor. We're very pleased to have him, obviously just starting his run with Detective Comics. Local-based Tony Gray here of Legacy Comics, the incredible Conduit, the great work that he does will be on display. Tony will be there in person, as well as Johnny DESJARDINS, the Vampirella artist, Green Hornet, and much, much more. So we're very, very happy. When I say we, I mean, me, I'm pretty much a one-man show on this, and very happy to bring it to the people of Windsor and Essex County.
Great. Now, this is like any other comic convention. It's going to be open for vendors as well, right?
Absolutely. Still a few tables left. You can write to me directly at mikefreelance@gmail.com. That's one word, mikefreelance@gmail.com. Or you can also call me directly at 519-919-3694. But make it quick. Tables are $40 each or 2 for $70. Just a couple left.
Okay, now, why don't you tell us quick, how did you come up with this idea and what gave you the motivation to want to do this?
I'm such a fan of the Novi cons and Fan Expo and different even movie-related cons that I've gone to in Pittsburgh, Monster Bash, things like that. And I always thought, why isn't there one in Windsor? That we always have to go to the States, we always have to go through the border, the customs, the passport, the toll, the American money. It's just, not that it's not worth it, but it is such a hassle. And Windsor's almost like the forgotten city down here at the base of Ontario, that London may have some, certainly Toronto has some. And it just became, within me that no one else is doing this. I have event coordination experience. I certainly have, social media experience. And I thought, you know what, why not me? So, got talking with Tony. I'm good friends with Tony, as are you, as is the syndicate. And just one thing led to another. And here we go, T-minus a short time, and it's going to be a Merry Comic Book Christmas Con. Here we go, for better or worse.
Now, did you go to the comic conventions that they used to have in Windsor? Do you remember those?
I did. In fact, the 1989 one, I was in the paper. The reason I know it was 1989, I'm horrible with dates. I remember it specifically because Tim Burton's Batman was released, and I sold my Joker Mego figure at the con. I just kind of brought stuff to sell, and I just like to trade stuff, so I got a bunch of stuff that was worth nothing like the Joker Mego is now. But my quote in the paper was, hey, I got $50 for it. It'll never be hotter than it is now. I was like, it'll never go up past $50. So I got my $50. So that's the only one that I remember. Some people have mentioned there may have been another one around a couple years after. I don't recall.
There was one at the Cleary. Then the one after that was at the Masonic Temple. Okay. And I remember Adam Hughes was there, and that's where I met him.
I'll take your word for it.
And I remember the Windsor Star actually came over and they saw my brother and I, and they looked at us and they thought, I want to interview Mike's brother about what he thinks about comic books, and I'll never forgive him for that. But anyway.
Oh, you never did anything with your love of comic books anyway, Mike. Exactly. Really.
Nothing worthwhile. But anyway, also I like to mention we're also going to be appearing there, which we're very honored to be, one of the guests. It's great. I think we're going to have a really good time.
Absolutely. That's certainly, you can't have a comic book convention here in Windsor without the Comic Book Syndicate, who've been the voice and introduction to the medium for so many people at home through their appearances, and through your efforts, through Legacy Comics Publishing, through the conventions effort. If we can help elevate the medium, and give it a little bit more respect, because it does deserve your respect. The most popular movies are the superhero movies that we all go, and that's everyday people go to see those, not just the comic book fans. So come on out, parents. It's a great family-oriented event. Come on out, get your kids some comic books, get them hooked on reading. Imagine that, get them hooked on reading, something non-electronic there. And get some great deals on some toys and collectibles. We're going to have original art there, prints, toys, gaming, comics, a little bit of something for everybody. And I just heard today that there's a certain somebody up north, I'm not going to say who, way up north, that no, further up north. Okay. That may be making an appearance as well. So certainly parents, bring your kids to a Merry Comic Book Christmas Con.